J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm talking about From Season 2, season finale. It's on MGM Plus, also known as Epics. And this Season 2 finale was very good. And we came up with a couple of answers, maybe, or something was revealed. And also, I do have a theory that I'm going to talk about for this show and what I think may be going on with the people in this town. But overall, excellent episode, very good show. I know it's a new show. It doesn't have a lot of big names, and so a lot of people haven't started watching it. And I just hope that this show can keep going and find its audience before they get canceled, because it's a really good show. Very interesting, something different, something new. And this season finale didn't disappoint. They still really haven't told us much. We still don't really know what's going on. But I got a theory, and I'll tell you my theory. It's not 100%. That's why it's a theory. Anyway, what did you guys think about this episode? Let me know in the comments whether you watching live or on the replay. So, a couple of things. I'm going to kick it off right off the top. We got to answer, kind of. Julie, that's from the ladies' man. Hey, Julie, I like you, Julie. Julie, not Julie, Tabitha, Julie's mom. Tabitha ends up going into the forest thinking that maybe she could complete the mission that old Slicky Victor's mama, wasn't able to complete, which was help the children. Go into the forest and help the children. Maybe if she helped the children, that it could possibly free everybody. And so we saw throughout this episode her thinking about this. She then asked her husband to say it's okay. She go into the forest. Even Victor packed her a little lunch, gave her his lunch box. Damn. And so we then see her go into the tower in the forest, and we can hear the a cooey, which I do not know what that means. I thought it may be something backwards, but even saying that backwards or something really doesn't make much sense. So I don't know if you got a theory on what that may be saying. I'd be interested to hear that. But once she reached the top, the little boy in white came up to her and said, "I'm sorry, but this is the only way," and gave her a pushy, a push, and she fell out the window of the tower. The next thing we know, we see her waking up in the hospital. It's the regular world, and the lady tells her she's been unconscious for 3 days. Some hikers found her on the side of the road in the woods or something like that, in the trail. And so she looks out the window, and it's like back to reality. But when she was at the top of that tower and looked out, all around her, it was nothing but forest. It was like they were in the middle of nowhere. So how does she fall out of that window and end up on a hiking trail when there was nothing nowhere around or anything? That's very strange. Now, I'm going to do this theory in a separate video as well. But here's my thoughts on what they're going through and what's happening to them. Before I break it down, let me say this right quick. Shout out to Neek XO. What up, Neek? How you feeling? I feel you. I'm glad we got a couple answers. In a way, we still really don't have any answers, but we got some clues and some answers in a way, which was satisfying to a degree. So I'm with you on that. Philip, you say, my thoughts are that they're in hell or something similar. Okay, well, I have something similar theory, but I don't think it's hell because she's alive. So all of the theories that were pointing to death or hell or ghost, I think those theories are not possibly the most accurate, because when we saw her wake up in that hospital, well, clearly she's alive. So I don't think about that one, but I'm going to tell you my theory in 1 second. What's up, Rashonda? Neek, you say that tower may be another portal. Now, that's possible. That can be possible. Like the trees, like the faraway tree. Okay, that's possible. Here's my theory on what's happening. All right, so Philip say they in hell or something else. I think it's something else, but I don't think that my theory is 100% accurate either. All right, I think that my theory is not right, but I think I might be on to something, and here it go. I think that these people are maybe unconscious. They're in comas. Maybe that bus was in a tragic accident and those people are in a coma. What if they're all in some type of hospital in the coma ward or something? A trauma ward. Or what if they're in different hospitals and somehow in a coma or something and having some type of shared experience? What if people that are in a coma are in some world like this? I don't know. So that's what I was thinking possibly. I'm getting real hot over here, y'all. So give me a second. I'm going to have to take this sweater off. But I can still talk. So I don't know. What do you think about that? Because it's weird that they would all be having a shared dream, even if everybody was laying next to each other in unconscious. Hell, if we was even man and wife and lived together for 50 years and slept in the same bed, we still couldn't have the same dreams. Even if I dreamed about you and you dreamed about me, it doesn't necessarily mean we would have the same dream and a shared experience. Whereas be like, I just dreamt that you was on the bus with me. I did too. And you was wearing yellow. Yeah, me too. Did we go to Chicago? We did go to Chicago. Did we get some pizza? We did get pizza. Like, you wouldn't, that would be amazing. So that's why I don't think my theory is 100%, because how are these people all having a shared dream experience? So, but I think that it's something happening to them. They're alive, which is what I thought, because they were getting people killed. So I figured they must be alive, but I don't know what's happening. It could be like what Neek is saying, my girl Neek XO. It could be another portal, and where they are is a real place, but that portal flying out of that window maybe helped her get out of it. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see. Philip, you say, I think they're in hell and the people original are demonic angels. And I also think the redhead woman is Lucifer. And I say it because of the upside down cross in the church, the red chair she sat down in. What red haired woman? What red haired woman? The red-haired woman is Lucifer. What red-haired woman? I'm sitting here trying to think of what red-haired woman. Um, and I don't have an explanation for these monsters in the town. I really don't have a lot of explanations, so that's why we got a couple theories. It's still, all of this stuff is hard to tie together still. I'm wondering what the writers are going to do to show us eventually what is happening. But yeah, who's the red-haired woman when she spoke with Boyd? The red-haired woman, I thought that at first, but their struggles keep getting worse. And this season, we had people come and they match people in the story. Yeah, that's true, which makes this even more weirder and confusing. So you think maybe the junkie girl overdosed? But then how is Tabitha alive, though? So that's why I don't know about the hell thing, because these people are still alive. I'm thinking Victor's mother went to that tower and got pushed out the window, and that's why she never came back. And she probably been crazy and crying, wondering whatever happened to her little boy that got left in that town. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Tabitha needs to try to find Victor's mama and see what she has to say, if she's still alive, because Victor pretty old. He 50 years old. His mama might be, what, 90, if she alive. So I don't know. Philip, I like your comments, Philip. You say, like the brother that could see things through the dreams, you talking about radio, and the girl that heard voices were tied. Okay. And then you say, then the angry man tied to the redhead lady. I'm trying to think of this redhead lady. The big woman. You talking about I know who you talk about. You talking about Donna. Yeah, Donna. Okay. I ain't even paid attention that her hair was red. I ain't even noticed Donna's hair is red. Now that you say it, yeah. It is red. I wasn't paying attention to it though. But yeah, the big woman, she helps Boyd control the group. Ah, that's funny, the big woman. Donna, yeah, you funny, Philip. Anyway, so you saying, let me go back to what you said. Hold on. Okay, so you think they're in hell and the people original are demonic angels. So what do you mean people original? The monsters? And I also think the red-haired woman is Lucifer. So you think Donna is Lucifer? And I say it because of the upside down cross in the church, the red chair she sat down in. I didn't peep the red chair she sat down in, and the cross did not look the right angles and stuff, but I didn't think it was upside down. Um, it looked like a makeshift cross. I'd have to look at it again. Um, but I don't know. I don't think Donna's Lucifer, and I don't know about that. You looked into this on that part a little differently than I did. I'm gonna have to look back at that and see if I see what you're talking about. Um, but I think Donna is just as confused as everybody else. And then remember, in season 1, we learned her story, so she ain't one of the originals necessarily, or she just as scared or confused as everybody else. Really, she just trying to hold it together, I guess. But just like we saw Boyd in the church when he was having his frustrations talking with God, And he's saying, why do I feel like I can help and this and that when I don't know what I'm doing? I'm just getting people killed. So I think he has frustrations as well, trying to hold it together, but he just as messed up as everybody else. And so I don't know about that one, but it's interesting. Interesting thoughts. I'll look back into that next time I watch it. Lamont Simpson was good. Just got done watching the show. Said you had a feeling Tabitha would be the one to get out of Fromville. Fromville. I didn't think that. I'm surprised. I didn't think anybody was about to get out this episode. So to see her get out was shocking. Because I didn't think anybody was about to get out. I thought we might get some clues. And then Jade, if anybody, I might have thought he might end up, because he been the one that's been kind of, I mean, I won't say the one thinking the best, but he's been kind of thinking outside the box, kind of, and trying to put it together in a way that other people ain't. Jim want to fly the drone and do the radio, whereas he's thinking of it like a puzzle. So I would have thought maybe he would have got out before Jim, maybe. Philip, you say the cross on the wall was going upside down to the ceiling. Rewind the scene. I'm going to have to look at that again. I know he was making a bunch of stuff happen, kicked that podium, the mailbox. So, I mean, I'm not sure. Say Donna walked in when he was barking at God. Right. Tajur, what's up? You say Jay Vic said he found his mother's body after the original massacre. He never saw his sister again, though. You know what? You right. You are right. So that throws that part of the theory I had out the window. Because when he went to that faraway tree with Tabitha, which that portal, the tree took her to that thing, which everybody needs to jump in that damn tree. But he said that's where his mother was laying. She didn't make it. You right. Good job, Taj. Appreciate it. So the part of her looking for his mother in the real world for help, that's out the window of the tower. But anyway. So damn. I don't know what she could do. And here's the worst part about what happened with Tabitha is she cannot tell people that her family and these people are trapped in some town that monsters eat them at night. They're going to think she's crazy. They're going to think that she lost her mind. They may try to have her committed, all kind of things. So it's just like you went through this and you can't get help. You can't tell anyone or they'll think you're crazy. Nobody's going to believe you. So what can she do? Now she's stuck probably with the mindset of trying to get back. You just fought hard to get away, and now I'm pretty sure she's going to try to find a way to get back, which has got to be crazy and frustrating that you just made it out. But now you want to make it back because your family's there, and then you want to tell everybody, hey, follow me. Let's get in this tree, get pushed out the window, go home. But don't look like that might happen. So, damn. Lamont Simpson, you say, I think a good storyline for season 3 would be Tabitha trying to find her way back to Fromville and finds other dead people from the town. Okay. Finds other dead people. I mean, what you mean? People that were killed in the town? Or the monsters? Or, I mean, I think she might be trying to find a way to get back into town, definitely. She may find other people that escaped and stuff. It'll be interesting. I think we'll have dual storylines. A storyline of what's happening in the town, and now the storyline of what's happening with her out of the town, trying to get back in. So, that is, it's going to be good. You say, I'm just glad Boyd was still hanging in there after getting shot. Man, that made me so mad. When dude blasted Boyd and he done slit dude's throat. First of all, when Donna said, let's put these guns in the shed, I was thinking, why? Why would you put the guns up? It's too much going on. Without those guns, who knows what could have happened? They may not have been able to keep people in line before. So I thought that was a bad move. And then he done killed dude, shot Boyd. He almost ruined everything. So, you know, and it turned out Sarah actually had some value. Philip SC, you say CH rather. And the mom is the only one to come to amends with herself. Remember, she started as selfish. Ah, that is true. That is true. She did start off as selfish. She did want to get a divorce and all of these things. She came to amends with herself. Maybe this is some type of limbo where you need to come to an amends or a reckoning with yourself in order to move forward with your life. That's interesting. Shout out to Philip SC for kind of giving me that idea and putting that out there. You say, Philip SC, if they tell her she was in the mountains the entire time and her family is or hasn't been involved, we will know they in hell. Yeah, because, well, see, that's going to be a very good point right there, is that once we see her talking to people, if she say, I need to contact my husband or my family, and they say, sure, and give the phone, and they start talking, well, then something ain't right. Or if they say, well, nobody's heard from them, well, then we know, well, this is real. They really are somewhere. So it'll be interesting in season 3 to see. I really wish that I didn't see this until like season 4 or 5 so I could just binge watch it and see what happens. It's always hard when you're in the middle of these shows watching and have to wait a year. Game of Thrones was difficult like that in the beginning. And I'm feeling the same way with this, the anticipation. I wish they could just crank it out right now. So that's a testament to those that are putting this show together. Great job on putting this show together, from the actors, writers, directors, producers. Everybody did a great job on this show, and I can't wait to see what's happening next. Lamont Simpsons, you say, yeah, I was talking about people who got killed, like Boyd's wife or Tom. Yeah, it's funny, we saw Boyd's wife and Tom again this episode. Now, I think Boyd's wife, I'm glad he didn't believe or listen to her, because I think that's all in his head because of the town. And Tom, I don't think he was in Jade's head, though. I think that was more of the town as well. But Jade kind of played it that way. And he's used to seeing stuff. So he's kind of like ignored it. But Boyd's wife said that hope is what feeds the town. Having hope. Because if you have hope, you will continue to endure. You'll fight through the worst things and you'll keep going. And it's funny that they say that, because hope will make you go through a lot of stuff. I know having hope has helped me deal with a lot of things. And I mean, I guess if you're in a hopeless situation, who knows what a person may or may not do. So that was interesting that they said that. And I don't know if they can all just become hopeless and then become free, because Tabitha wasn't hopeless. So I'm wondering how that is going to tie in. But, it was interesting that she said that. Philip, you say the way the mom got out was trying to help other kids. And remember, she was leaving her family because they lost their child. Okay. This seems like a good road for a theory to me. that maybe you have to come to some type of amends or some type of reckoning, or put somebody else ahead of you. Maybe I'm not exactly sure, but it seemed like maybe some of this is making a little sense. Um, Tasha, you say Donna too trusting sometimes. I mean, it is true. She is, but you got to keep in mind, she don't know what she doing. Like Boyd, the only one that got some type of order experience working in military. Donna was a regular person. She got a strong personality, but she don't know what she doing. And putting that damn guns up, that was the wrong thing to do. Um, Philip, you say we have to check out what Boyd's wife's story was. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we know she was in the military with him and things, but they haven't really gave us a whole lot of background on what was going on. You say, bro, I hate that. I wish we could get a series that played every season through until the story was finished. I know, right? That's just too much like right, I guess. Too difficult with people and working and money and things. So you say Boyd's wife is a part of the evil. She told him to give up hope. Wow, she did, didn't she? That's why I think that she was a part of the town, and I'm glad that he didn't listen to her, because if he did, he wouldn't have crushed that music box and saved Julie and Bus Boy and Junkie Girl, which I wouldn't have mind Bus Boy dying so that he realized this ain't no joke. But I think that this town, I mean, it's just very weird what's happening with everybody, different things. I think that because they said Boyd brought it back. So what did he bring back? I mean, was it the worms? Was this a spirit? I'm not sure. And then Sarah said that she could hear it and that it was laughing at him because he think he can help and this and that. So there's a lot going on with that. But one thing, since we've been talking about the theory of hope and all of these things, it makes me wonder about Ellis and Fatima, because I mean, obviously got a lot of hope. They done got married, which that was a touching scene. Made me cry. I'm a little crybaby, I can't lie. But to go through what they're going through, end up where they are, to lose all that they have lost, and then to end up finding somebody that truly loves you in that situation, that's gotta be amazing. I mean, they have nothing. They're in the middle of nowhere, death around the corner, and be able to find something beautiful and all of that. That right there was touching. It made me want to cry. But that was Boyd almost didn't make it, but when he did, when he said, "You are my light in the darkness," he thought about that torch from the tower, and he brought it, and sure enough, it worked. It's like that stuff is backwards, and it's weird how it works. It was like rebuilt as soon as he lit the torch. And this town is just so unique, so many different things going on. I'm wondering what Busboy gonna have to say now that he done woke up. And is he still think it's a game? Lamont Simpson, you say, I wonder if the boy in white was trying to help Tabitha or trying to actually kill her, like back in season 1, episode 10, when he told Sarah to go in the tree. Well, I don't think he tried to kill Sarah when he told her to go in the tree, did he? I think they always been helpful to Little Boy in White. I know that Victor said that they were his friends, so I'm not sure. I had to look at that, think of that one again. Uh, Philip, you say, bruh, remember she started killing folks at random too. Who are you talking about? Boyd's wife? Yeah, Boyd's wife did start killing people at random. Was about to kill his son, and he had to kill her. And she was saying, "What? It's not real." When she was killing everybody, she was saying, "What? It's not real." I believe. So I don't know, man. Something up with her too. She was in the military with him. So that's another thing I remember in her background them saying, but we don't know exactly what PTSD she may or may not have had or whatever. Hotspot Network, you say, I think she was an evil figment there to distract him from winning or destroying the box. I agree with that. I think that she was there to distract him from destroying the box. Another part of the town using I forget who said it, but the town using whatever was from the dead people, their fears, or it probably knows everything about a person after they die there. So they knew using her would probably mess with him. They did it on that RV camper, and now they doing it here. So it almost worked then, and it almost worked again. So I agree. Philip, you say the blood. Remember that man told Boyd his blood is in his blood, and don't Jesus say something about blood of my blood? Okay, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Um, that's in regards to I believe, don't quote me on this, but maybe like father to son or something like that, family ties maybe. I'm not sure. But him putting the blood in his blood, you got me thinking over here. I mean, got my wheels turning. I'm not sure. I mean, I wonder if Boyd could even leave now that he got that blood in him, because we don't know if he got all of it out of him when he put the worms in old boy. It's not like we know all the worms came out. Then he gave some of the blood to Ellis, so Ellis did heal up pretty fast. So it may be in Ellis now, because he sure healed real fast from that knife wound. No pain medication, no antibiotics or anything. So I don't know. You say Boyd's son has the only baby yet to be born there, I think. Yeah, they ain't been born yet, but she pregnant. But yeah, I'm with you, Lamont. I hope that this season, this show gets renewed as well, especially after the good start that it's had as far as writing and production and acting. And I'd hate to have followed this show and then for 2 years they cancel it and we don't know what happened. They better go on Instagram and tell us what they meant for the story to go. So I don't know. Uh so and the reason this show gives people Lost vibes is because the creators of Lost created this show. So if you are getting Lost vibes, it's a reason for that, because the same people created both shows. And so, hey, there you have it. Lost was an excellent show, although I didn't get to really catch it while it was in its prime, and I haven't really seen every episode. From what I heard, it was an excellent show until the ending, where a lot of people were upset about how it ended. So with that being said, hopefully it doesn't end like that here, and people upset about the ending here. But since Lost is almost, 10, 20 years old, I'll say what the ending was. And they said that the ending, it was a dream or something like that. So I don't think this show will end like Lost because she woke up. Now, maybe it is a dream like Lost. I didn't watch Lost enough to break down how it was a dream and what exactly happened. But if this is some type of dream, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. How are they having some type of shared experience? Again, I didn't watch Lost enough to break down exactly what happened and why it was a dream. I don't know if it was one person dream or was everybody dreaming together or any of that. I don't know. If anybody watched Lost and remembers what happened as far as the dream, let me know in the comments. But I will hope this is not a dream. It just, that would lead to more questions to me, for me. So, I don't know. So let's see. Philip, you say man is the only one that prays a lot too, isn't he? Outside the preacher who was an alcoholic or something, right? Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, Boyd, when he was having that powwow with God and the church, he was saying basically his frustrations and how, the preacher was preaching until his last breath, and what did that get him? So he's saying, hey, I need more. I need some type of proof. Now, maybe him going to the wedding and then hearing that could have been divine intervention, maybe. Because had he not went to the wedding, he may not have heard, you are my light in the darkness. Wedding, blessed by God, union of man and wife. So who knows? But I do think Boyd, I would like for him to get out of there. I don't think he probably will because of what's in his blood. And then by him getting shot, although it was his shoulder, I don't think that's going to help. Now, if what we are talking about, the blood of my blood, has any validity, then maybe that blood will help him heal, similar to how Ellis is healed miraculously. So maybe that'll help him heal. I don't know. But as far as him getting out, I'm still not so sure. Now, what do you think Jim and the family are going to do now that they know Tabitha's gone? Will they ask Victor, show me where she went, show me what you showed her? I would think that I would do that. And now, would I do follow in her footsteps? That's the good question right there. I'd probably say, show me where she went. What did you tell her? And then would I get in that tree and put your kids in that tree? That's a lot. So, and then when you get in one at a time. You don't know if you'll go somewhere different than them. So, damn. And as far as her trying to get back, she'll probably say what trail or what road or where did you find me. And of course, that's not going to be anywhere near the tower or any of that stuff. So I don't know how she'll find a way back, but damn, now she done lost her kids, her family. I don't know how she gonna make it back to this. So let's see. You say, bruh, look, when they got off the bus, the old lady was the only one happy in the rain. That's true. And that old lady, she was having like a little prayer circle or something, wasn't she? At the colony house. And she has been the one to be intuitive to things. She knew Fatima was pregnant and some other things that she didn't came up on that I thought was kind of weird. That old lady, I've been having my eye on her. I don't know if she just a little in tune to some things, but I think I got my eye on her for sure. Something up with her. I would not put take my eye off of her. But I'm not sure where a lot of this comes in at. They're doing a great job of keeping everything confusing to the viewer, whereas it's hard to put together what was happening. The last thing I thought was that Tabitha was going to get out and be in a hospital at the end of this episode. That was shocking. And Jade, now that he done went into the tunnels, I don't know. He saw those kids laying there. I'm still trying to put together what's going on with these tunnels. His ass went down there. We still don't know what's happening with him because the episode left off and he's still down there. Now, he had that rope, but what if somebody come and cut the cord or tie the rope to something else? That's why if I was him, I would have wanted somebody to go with me and you stay outside and make sure nobody mess with this rope, this string. But that was a good idea to bring the string. But I don't know if, he's going to make it out of there without coming back with something. Like how Boyd came back with something. I think he going to have something attached to him as well. We'll see. Philip, you say we don't know anything about the bus driver either. I don't think she's really up to too much other than she was skeptical of what's going on and stuff like that. But she didn't give me the vibes of shadiness. I was frustrated with her, definitely. But I don't know if he's like the devil in on it or any of that. You say Jade is going darker into his drinking. Remember, he came there drunk. Now he in a whole tunnel drunk. Well, he not drunk in the well, he was drinking when he saw Tom, which was right before he went in there. I don't think he's drunk, but you do not want to do these type of things under the influence. I get you on that. So with that regard, I agree. He tripping. Like, I'm messing with these things, this town. I'm going down in the belly, in that hole, down the rabbit hole, literally. I'm good. I gotta have all my wits about me. I'm not taking the chance of tweaking out or forgetting something or stumbling or any of that. So yeah, he's tripping with doing that mission. But then again, maybe he needed some liquid courage to get it to do it. But still, he tripping on it. So I'm good on that. And he didn't bring a knife or nothing. Yeah, I know it may not work, but it would have made me feel better than just having my Johnson in my hand and the string in the other. I'd have needed a knife, something, a gun, a hammer time, something. So anyway, we'll see. Uh I'll be back tomorrow to talk more about this episode. And when I come back, I'll do my Moscow reaction breakdown, okay, for this episode. But in the meantime, you put the hashtag Moscow, just like it says on the screen, and let me know what would you rate this episode, and then what would you rate this series, this season, all of that stuff. Let me know what you would rate it. This episode, I would give a 9 off the top of my head. Nah, that's emotion. That's the emo skull, emotion skull. But I didn't break it down scientifically with the Moscow. But damn, man, it was great. I think this season was a 9. And I think that this show overall is about a 9. So I definitely enjoy it. And I'm there. I'm ready for next season. I'll be back tomorrow at 10. And I'll be talking more about this episode, breaking it down, got some pictures and some other stuff. And I'm rewatch it. Shout out to Philip. I'm gonna look for the devil lady. Look for devil girl. Look for this upside down cross. And also look at a few other things and see what's going on, and see if I pick up on some things. And come back tomorrow. I may have my girl Gina if she's available, and we'll talk more about the episode. But yeah, this is a really good show. It's unfortunate it's not on a more popular network with some more popular actors. Not that I want these people to be replaced or that they're not doing a good job. It's just sometimes the publicity aspect, and bigger names bring more publicity. But I think everybody is doing great, and I hope that they get more work or bigger names after this, because I think they all are putting on the show, and they deserve more. I mean, Victor, he really does seem like a creepy dude to me. So I think he's doing a great job at that, because he probably not that creepy in real life. He's an actor. And, Boyd, he's the only name that we probably recognized, or face that we recognize. And, of course, Harold Perrineau, good job. But everybody, and so it's not a performance that I've seen where I thought that actor sucks or this sucks. I think they all are doing their part. I'm here for it, and I'm ready to see more. I mean, hey, y'all see me roll up in the towns. You never know. All right, man. I appreciate it. Philip, man, thanks for all the great comments, as well as Lamont and everybody else, Tasher, and so many great comments. I appreciate all y'all. Neek. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Everybody, y'all have a good evening. Peace. Deuce. I'm out of here.